Hey, it's your boy AJ back with a freaking T video. It's been 3 years, so we finna be here about 6 years talking about all this nonsense. I don't even want to get too early because of the video because, girl, it's nonsense. There's craziness going on, baby. What I tell you, y'all got this fool in office and he's signing everything. I said, take the pen, delete Word document. Please, girl, I don't know what y'all need to do, but do it. He's just signing off on every goddamn thing. Oh my goodness. Girl, it's so much going on. We about to talk about everything. We about to talk about celebrities. We about to talk about politics. It's like a lot going on. So I had to come with my bun and my glasses, girl, because I mean serious business. Serious business. Okay, so without further ado, let's roll today's intro. Now, I haven't seen you guys in front of the green screen in so long. I missed y'all, but I was on vacation, okay? I was in Atlanta living life for like 3 weeks. I was out there for so long, girl. But I'm back in front of my green screen. I'm here to work, okay? Business is business. Business is back. But let's get on into this tea. Now, I'm gonna pull my list up because, girl, it's so much going on. Baddies Africa. we're gonna start Baddies Africa. Baddies Africa. Now Natalie Nunn, girl, she huffed up out of her black sprinter, and she announced that she's gonna be doing the next season of Baddies in Africa.
Baddies Africa.
I'm gagging, to be honest. We have one season of Baddies that gone wild. I think they're going to Brazil, and now the Baddies original girls, well, whoever the fuck they pick, is going to Africa. Girl, I don't know about that one. I feel like, it's cute, but I just feel like Zeus is a big liability. I don't know if you guys remember when Smiley was having her seizures, whether the seizures were real or not. They took a long time to get this girl some medical help. I don't know if I trust a company that charges $4.99 a month, I think, with my life of going all the way out to Africa with. And then they're talking about if you don't have passports, it's fine. What the fuck is going on in this bitch? Well, are we truly going to Africa? Maybe you put a little more down there at the bottom in small print. It's fine, I'll screenshot, zoom in. It's fine, I want to know what the hell is going on. I need to know. We're gonna move on to Corey. Corey has got arrested for kidnapping 2 women in Texas, I believe. They met at a party and he was supposed to be taking them home, but he ends up saying like, bitch, y'all not go home. And he ends up just kidnapping them. Now, it took a long time, okay? It took a long time for him to get arrested, but he did get arrested, and he was only in jail for probably like a week, but bailed out on $100,000, okay? $100,000. God damn.
A lot of y'all is very tuned in to what's going on right now. A lot of y'all send them on the run. A lot of y'all don't see how I'm actually working the internet right now because y'all are viewers, and y'all are the ones who are lost, but y'all are very much entertained.
Crazy as a bitch. Now, we're gonna move right on to the next topic, okay? I'm gonna take it back to December. I hope you guys do not mind. But during December, Deshae Frost ended up seeing Castanet's Screamathon, and Deshae thought he could do it too, okay? So he ends up doing a Frostathon, and they screamed for about 15 days. 15 days of hell, I tell you that. Now, if you are not aware or you don't remember, I'm gonna give you a little, summary of what the fuck is going on. Now, in this Screamathon, it was Deshae and also his sister, Brooklyn, I believe. Now, they had 2 different rooms, but they're in the same house, so it's 2 different live streams. When they first started off the Screamathon, Brooklyn was known, but people wasn't as tuned into her screams. But she started bringing on guests. She started bringing on guests, and she started having viral moments, and it just really blew her scream up. It ends up making a big old thing on social media. People started like screen recording her view count and also putting it against his view count and kind of pinning them against each other. Now, things got absolutely crazy once Deshae ends up feeding into it, and you can see his whole energy change on camera and the way he interacts with Brooklyn and also the guests that are coming to the screen.
I just wish Brooklyn would really push for me how I push for her, and I really control At the end of the day, bro, this is your community, bro. If you let shit slide, they don't let shit slide. I don't like when people try to turn something where it's not, bro. I've always been there for my family all the time, bro.
A lot of people were vouching for him and giving him validation and saying, they understand. I don't understand how anybody can understand being a hating ass bitch. That's the first fucking thing, okay? Second thing, I don't understand how, as somebody's blood relative, you aren't extremely happy that whatever is happening for them is happening for them.
I didn't know that that was happening.
Because Brooklyn was in your very same spot for the longest. Even at the beginning of the subathon. She did not have many people tuned into her screen. She didn't have too many people checking for her. She was literally known as the Shade Sister. But now people are looking into her, bigging her up. Now you have an issue. When she's always pushed you up, when she's always supported you, and she's always been there for you, I feel like that's weird. I feel like a lot of weirdness happens and a lot of people try to just sympathize with it and be like, oh, that's human emotion, human emotion, human emotion. Let me tell you something. I don't give a flying fuck about what half of my family members doing. But them motherfuckers tell me, I'm like, woo, yes, go! I don't even know what I'm hyping up. I don't even know what I'm hyping up. And that's what good family members do. That's what good friends do. That's what good supportive beings do. I don't want nobody in my circle to ever be angry or envious when it's my time to shine. Because when it's your time to shine, I'm there 10 toes down. Whether this is social media shining, whether this is showing up as marriage, you're not married yet, I'm getting married, or you getting married, I'm not getting married. I feel like there's so much jealousy and envy in so many different situations, and people play it off. Oh, it's okay, there's human emotion.
Oh, no. No.
This bitch get a jealousy pass because I'm getting married, she not getting married, so this bitch is in my wedding. Hey, oh, there's human. No. Moving on. Sexy Red and Martin Luther King. Sexy Red ends up posting this picture with Martin Luther King, okay? It's an AI picture. AI is going down. It's not really because Trump's in office, but she posted this picture with Martin Luther King and Erna King. Is it crazy that I don't know who that is? Sorry, don't murder me. Anyway, she retweets Sexy Red and she says, this intentionally distasteful, dishonoring, horrible, and disrespectful to my family and father. I guess this is his daughter. She goes on to say, who is not here to respond himself because he was assassinated for working for your civil and human rights to end war and poverty. Please delete. The war was ended, but not poverty. We still struggling. Now, Sexy Red ends up retweeting and says, you ain't wrong, never meant to disrespect. You ain't wrong, queen. She said, you ain't wrong, never meant to disrespect your family. My apologies, just reposted something that I saw and thought was innocent. She got praying hand emojis. Now, I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything because Black History Month is upon us. Shout out to us, okay? What Jessie Boo say? She say it's National Black Black History Month, okay? But, not to be disrespectful, but I just feel like there's so much imagery going on with Martin Luther King that could be, you know, people, if she want to go on, scroll on Twitter and be outraged about, get on there and be outraged about it because there's a lot of, I'm not going to speak on what it is, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on with Martin Luther King, okay? They're doing a lot more than de-blackifying them motherfucking pictures of his ass, I tell you that. Moving on to another crazy situation that I seen on social media while I was on my little vacation, okay? Boss Up and her manager. A fucking mess. Now, Gloss Up ends up firing her manager, and her manager get into this deep, nasty argument. Gloss Up ends up parking her car behind her manager, and she catches the manager outside. How about that? Gloss Up tears this bitch a new asshole. Okay, she whoops this bitch ass so bad that she gets a new roll on baddies. She tears this bitch up. The manager ends up getting on live and she goes in. Not only did the manager go in about the physical altercation that she had with Gloss Up, she goes in on Gloss's financial situation.
Out of nowhere, I get hit from behind. I didn't see it coming or nothing. The girl came in a sports bra and some workout tights and tennis shoes and a bunny, okay? Yes, I have injuries. Yes, my nose was swollen. Yes, my knees were scraped. Yes, my hip was bruised. She got more problems to worry about than worried about me. She used to worry about why she was evicted from her house. She used to worry about why she lied to y'all about buying a house when she got a house in a CPN. Oh, yeah, I did press charges on her. I sure did. Yep, sure did. I sure did.
She's going to fuck in. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this bitch is a manager. She's a celebrity manager. She's not a manager at KFC, McDonald's, Crystals. This bitch is a celebrity manager. Now you don't have no job with Gloss Up for sure. I know for sure you really, like, after the ass whooping, you don't have no job for sure with Gloss Up. But I don't think you have any future clientele now because you posted on every fucking vlog telling your old client's business. I don't think nobody about to work with you. It's something else you gotta take. Something else you gotta take. You could have got on there and be like, oh, this bitch beat my ass, da da da. And I'm pretty sure people would have been weary of working with you, but you still would have got some clientele. But once you start talking about this bitch ain't got no money, girl, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no clientele. Literally, those are your daily affirmations. Because you lost clientele immediately. So I hope she gets the money from the lawsuit. No shade to Gloss Up. Not saying, you know, I want her to come for your bag or nothing. But, you know, I hope you get some money from the lawsuit from Gloss Up, because that's the only dollars you about to see for the next probably about 5 years. Bitch, you gotta forget about your ass, cause girl, they were like, that's the bitch who was on Shade Room 3 years ago. So another situation on the topic of charges, cause I seen it on my damn notes. Nicki Minaj ends up catching charges, but she ends up getting the charges dropped by the time I can get back to my camera. But we're gonna talk about it because I totally had a good key. And in this lawsuit, they alleged that Nicki Minaj attacked them viciously because Nicki sent them on an errand to go pick up her prescription. Said manager was busy, so they end up sending someone else on Nicki's team to pick up the prescription. Nicki gets wind of, you know, the change of person to get her medication. So once she catches the manager, she gives them one of those, 6 of these, 3 of these.
2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. That's all.
She whoops this man's ass and she fires him, okay? So he puts that in the lawsuit, and he, you know, he's suing for a couple $1 million, and he's saying, you know, it's emotional, mental damage and all that shit. I could never, emotional, mental, I could never, let me tell you something, no matter what I go through with a bitch, that could never be, because I tell you, I will give a bitch emotional and mental damage on my way up out of that motherfucker as I catch you trying to give me emotional and mental damage. But that'll never be in my lawsuit. But I can see how people could leave with a little emotional or mental damage with Nicki, because Nicki is fucking unstable. The moments we have seen publicly with her, I can only imagine how she gets down, nitty gritty, to the gristle behind the scenes. Like, I can only imagine. Do y'all remember that video of her on stage yelling? I don't know, that might have been the fucking manager she was yelling at, girl. She was yelling, she was shaking that fucking bob. She was shaking that goddamn bob. She was shaking that bob, and that video went viral. And I'm telling you, I can only imagine how she acts behind the curtains if something doesn't go her way or somebody doesn't have something aligned out, and God forbid somebody makes a mistake. So girl, I just, you know, he didn't get any money. Something ended up happening where he dropped the lawsuit. I feel like Nicki probably would have threw him a couple dollars behind the scenes and shut the fuck up. So on my vacation, I was resting one night. I actually headed to bed. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. But this YouTuber went live. And I had never seen this motherfucker a day in my life, okay? And they were explaining and breaking down a Dearra and Ken lawsuit. And they had said they had just hit the internet probably like 2 hours ago. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So I'm like, girl, I'm getting exclusive tea. Girl, as I'm watching this live stream and they went from page to page, page to page, I'm gagging. Dearra suing the fuck out of Ken. Yeah, baby. She's suing the fuck out of Ken, and as she should, okay? I stand with her as a Memphis sister myself. Sue the fuck out of his ass.
Period, bitch. Period.
Because the situations that he put her ass in financially, mentally, crazy. I don't understand, and I talk to my friends a lot about this all the time because, you know, I'm not a straight man, unfortunately. If you thought I was, I don't know how I fooled you in this bun and glasses. But I'm not a straight man, so I don't understand the straight man's brain on getting bitches and fucking off with them. Treating them wrong with them. I love being single. I can play you, play what you do this, and not like fucking, but just, you know, talking to this nigga, talking to that nigga, you know, I can play around. But once I'm in a relationship, once I'm in a committed thing, I just, you know, I'm not committed just to be committed. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. I truly be obsessed and in love. Maybe I haven't been in relationships long enough. I think my longest relationship was like 3 years. Maybe I haven't been in relationships long enough to outgrow that love and be like, okay, I can see. But usually when I'm, not usually, all the time, when I'm in relationships, I'm focused on that person. Like, I'm like, I really love you. There's nobody else like you. But that's not how it falls out in these relationships. These motherfucking niggas are crazy. So Ken ends up cheating on Dearra behind the scenes, publicly, on Twitch screens, on the girl, everywhere he could. That man was motherfucking cheating, okay? So she leaves him, of course. We know that. It's a big thing on the internet. Now, the things that we didn't know, and when they left each other, they had a business account that stayed open because they still had different business partners and assistants that they had to pay, lawyers, you know, people to figure out the end and off situations of Dearra and Ken as a business. But the relationship was completely done. Now, with this business account, they had a certain amount of money in there to handle all the fees for lawyers and this and that, you know, taxes, all the shit, okay? Now, both of them, of course, had access to the account, but Dearra was doing her own thing, girl, working her own, making her own bread. So she wasn't monitoring the account as, you know, some people would have been monitoring the account, okay? Because I know the fuck I would have. Now, with her not monitoring the account, girl, Ken is running that account to the fucking ground, bitch. He said, I'm the employee, bitch. He said, I am the W-9, bitch. That motherfucker run that account to the ground. He ran that account to the ground where when it was time to pay taxes and time to pay lawyers and time to pay this person, that other person, nobody had a fucking dollar on anything. Nobody had a dollar on anything. Mind you, Ken had already had money from, they had split like a certain account from the YouTube account, and then they also had the YouTube videos still up on the channel making money. So he had money from that. Then also they sold the property where they were gonna have the house built. He had money from that. Had all this goddamn money. He said, you wanna know something? My hand's still itching. He said, you wanna know something? My hand is still itching. So he goes and dig in the pot and he takes from, you know, the business account, which puts them in big, big trouble. So once it's time to pay the IRS, it's time to pay this person, time to pay that person, Dearra has to take from what she's already doing on her side businesses, her side YouTube channel, all the shit she's had to the side because she's growing her audience. But I feel so bad for Dearra. That's not the first time that she's had to flip the bill. It was so many different countless things that he's done and lied and said, oh, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay this, I owe you an ass whipping, motherfucker. So Dearra, being a boss, she went down there and filed a lawsuit. I was gagging, girl. I was gagging. He was pretty gagging, girl. He got up on there. What the hell he got? Let me put his video up. He got up on his damn Instagram story and started lying. I think he had the audacity to have his shirt off.
All right, let's go ahead and address this really, really quickly. First of all, good morning. It's too early for this. But anyway, let's go ahead and address a couple things. Number one, the $40,000 regarding the car. Came to the end agreement after we had a number of conversations about it. You keep the car, we break even on the loan. The car's valued like $43,000. The loan was $40,000. We break even. Boom. Never heard about it since. You got a bill of sale. You got the title to the car, everything. Cool. That was it. Regarding the bank account, again, extensive text messages regarding this. We had a phone call after all our conversations, December 12th at 4 p.m. I think in 2022 this was. Again, this is in text messages. We had a number of conversations on it. People on your team said, hey, you follow this personal income, pay the taxes on it. Cool. Never talked about it since. Everything else, Snapchat, the YouTube videos, whatever. It's like, I thought we moved past this years ago.
He literally sat there and was doing fucking gibberish. Talking about Snapchat, YouTube videos, gibberish. Nobody give a fuck about Snapchat, YouTube videos, or fucking Tinder. I don't give a fuck about none of it. We're talking about the taxes, we're talking about the car, we're talking about all of the shit that you done ran out, all the money. Where's the money, Lysandra? So, Lysandra, where the fucking money at? You on there motherfucking doing scriptures. Where the fuck is the money?
Bitch, you on here reading scripture. Where the fuck that money at, bitch? Where is the money, Lysandra?
Girl, pack that nigga. Can he go to jail? Send that nigga to jail. He don't need to pay. Like, that's how mad I would be. I'd be like, I don't even want to pay. Send him to jail. Like, send that man to jail. For you to get on there with your shirt off, rolling your motherfucking eyes, all in your bunny, playing in your motherfucking head. Bitch, not bunny. What is it? Do-rag, playing in your goddamn head. I was just like, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Send that nigga to jail. Then he out traveling and shit. Nigga, you got her traveling? That would really make me fuck you up. I'd be in that courtroom ready to fight. Beyonce, girl. Beyonce on my break, girl, she announced she was coming. And she never came. And I'm off my break. I'm off my vacation. She never came. Now, it was some wildfires in California. And shout out to all of my supporters there in California that had to deal with the wildfires. I hope all of my babies are okay. But I'm gonna need y'all to grab a water bottle. Because I'm ready for Beyonce to come on back out of hide now. She said she was coming. She told us to look at that horse. That horse is tired of being looked at. The horse is ready to go back in the shed, baby. The horse is tired. I'm telling you, that horse need time and a half, bitch. That horse is tired. We tired of looking at the horse. The horse is tired of being looked at. But Beyonce said, look at that horse. And we are stuck looking at it, baby. Because she ends up posting on her Instagram that she was postponing her announcement due to the wildfires. And she wanted everybody to, continue to donate. I'm like, well, girl, you donated $2 million. So, hey, you put my name on it. Put my name on it too, bitch. All right, now, that was literally I think a week and a half ago. And they said that the wildfires have been contained. We did have a second round of fires, but the second round of fires were contained too. So I don't know what's holding her up. But Beyonce, we're tired of looking at that horse, okay? Jeannie Mai calls the police because she's unable to get into Jesus' home to retrieve her items. I don't know what the fuck is over there, and I don't know what the fuck is still over there. I have been hearing about Jeannie Mai and her little divorce with her little dark piece of meat for at least 3 years now. I feel like the divorce has been longer than the fucking marriage. I don't know what's over in his home, but bitch, you will never get it.
No, you're never gonna get it. Never ever gonna get it.
If it's been there that long and y'all got divorced 5 fucking centuries ago, there's no reason you should be outside showing out for whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be a diamond fucking bracelet made by the top diamond bracelet makers. I don't give a fuck. You ain't getting it. It's been here 6 fucking years. You ain't getting it. We done seen each other 50 times. I done came and dropped the baby off. You came and dropped the baby off. Now you just, nah, bitch. I just feel like Jeannie Mai has really been dragging this thing. These bitches have been dragging this thing. Every time I see an update with Jeannie Mai and that fucking marriage that she was in for 6 fucking weeks, I just feel like, god damn, I'm woe down. I'm not even in marriage, but I'm woe down. I feel like Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. I know both of them bitches are tired of each other. Any which way, moving the fuck on from one dumb wife to another. I don't even know how to say her name. Addison, something, bitch. This Addison dumbass bitch. I'm gonna put her on the fucking screen so y'all know who the fuck I am cussing the fuck out, okay? This dumbass Addison bitch. But Addison, bitch, you dumbass motherfucking bitch. She done made everybody motherfucking sign an NDA to go to her husband's funeral, aka their motherfucking family, their brother. What the fuck is going on in this bitch? She done made everybody sign a motherfucking NDA to go to his fucking funeral. I just feel like a white bitch could never make me sign shit. A white bitch couldn't even make me sign a motherfucking sticky note. But I bet you I would have been front row at that goddamn funeral. I tell you that. And let me tell you something. They would have been burying her next. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no goddamn way. A family member that I've known longer than yo, white funky, cottage cheese pussy, herpy lip having ass, this is my family member. You've been married for a section of time that I still knew this person. You tell me I need to sign a fucking NDA to come to this. What the fuck is going on in this goddamn funeral? But not only is this bitch making her in-laws sign NDAs to go to their family members, they're actually blood family member, funeral, Twitch. This bitch ends up going to do a press tour. And she's, talking about Twitch's mental health struggles and his drug addiction, all type of shit we didn't know. We only knew the nigga for being on Ella and giving us a nasty smile. Fine black king. That's all we knew, okay? So when he himself, we was like, what the fuck is going on there? I mean, it shook rooms, okay? Shook rooms. But this bitch, she want to go solve the motherfucking mystery like she fucking Scooby-Doo and come put his motherfucking business on Front Street. But made everybody else sign an NDA when you should have been the bitch on the end of you fucking ain't. Your lips should have been literally cut the fuck off and put in the box. Look at all this fucking talking she doing to all these other white motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. We creeping on Black History Month. I'm finna go in on you white motherfuckers. I'm about to rip you bitches a new asshole. Doing all this fucking talking to these white motherfucking outlets about a black man's struggle. As a white bitch, I don't understand. When I seen that shit, I said, oh bitch, you out of your fucking mind. I couldn't be a producer in the room. I cut the fucking light, big girl, shit. I lose my goddamn job. NLE Choppa is queer baiting, and he's also trying to emote sex symbol too early. And he's fine as a motherfucker, okay? I'm telling you that. But ain't nobody studying this. He's 22, 21, and I'm 22, Ain't nobody studying us right now. We hot, we sexy, we serving it. I promise you we are. But what you emoting right now is, girl, it's kind of giving queer baiting. And you're trying to, give like sex symbol, icon. I'm gonna give, you're gonna give Prince or whatever, but it's not giving that right now. Season a bit. But there has been queer baiting. He literally was on Twitter the other month talking about some I'm coming out and came out with a trash ass song. He's tapping into certain things to get people riled up, get certain parts of the community riled up, and it's queer baiting. It may not be baiting for people to fuck him, but it's baiting for us to tune in. for us to click over and see what the fuck he has going on. Analytic pays a lot of bitches bills. So he know he can do certain things to get a certain demographics and large numbers of demographics over. And you can use those same numbers to say, hey, look here, bitch. True Religion, pay me good. Do you see all these motherfuckers looking at my page? So there is queer baiting. I don't understand why people are so fixated on queer baiting just being the desire of people wanting to fuck somebody. You're baiting people just attention, period. You're tuning it and you have your ass out. you have your ass out. But I feel like it's extremely too early for the sex symbol. Like I said, he's extremely attractive. If that man was in my DMs, I would show up with 3-4 ink pens just to make sure a motherfucking ink pen didn't go outside in the NDA, okay, bitch? But as a public consumption, looking in with a public eye, not a queer eye, nobody's getting sex symbol right now. Nobody's getting that right now. You know, he's attractive, but the dramatic dressing is not being seen as sex symbol right now. I feel like he can put on anything and they're like, okay, he's hot. But the certain dressing, the certain items that he's been putting on is, you know, it's just not it. Even looking with a queer eye, it's just not it. It's just not it. But the community ends up ripping this man to shred, okay? A lot of tweets and a lot of TikToks are formulated about him queer baiting, and he ends up getting on Twitter for 60 minutes. No, I'm joking. He drops on there for like 5 or 6 minutes. And he basically said in this video, you know, it's his dick, his balls, his body, his ass. He can't show his ass. He said, I can't show my own. He said, I can't show my own ass to this motherfucker. I said, you know what, damn, show it, fuck it.
I do not say that I'm a gay baiter because I'm comfortable enough to show off the perfection that God has orchestrated over my physical. I am not a gay baiter. If I post a picture showing off how much God has blessed me from below the waist with something that got women going crazy. I show a piece of my ass. I can't show a piece of my own ass without being called a name. It's my ass.
I feel like that was a funny little response, and he has to have an idea of what he's doing. He has a gay brother, and NLE Choppa has showed more ass than his gay brother. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm actually gonna pick up my phone, and I'm gonna see where we're gonna move this right along to. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we're gonna talk politics, which leads us in so many different subtitles or subtopics, child. Oh my goodness. Donald Trump was elected the president in November, like we all know, okay? But he's officially got into office on the 20th of January, and I literally had to get home of January the 17th, I think. I got here January 17th because I made it my fucking damnness to get my ass in my house before that nigga got his ass in that office. Because I knew he was going to get in office, signing and typing and doing everything he fucking could to destroy the nation, okay? He's swinging, and it's only been about 2 weeks, and he's swinging. He's signing off on so much shit. The first day in office, this fool gets in there and he demands all federal workers to go back to office, okay? Because, you know, we had a lot of work from home federal workers. So he demands all of them to take their ass back to office, okay? He said, go back to office. Now, mind you, he's trying to get all these motherfuckers fired at that, too. So he's like, go into office, and you bitches be leaving them office about 3 to 4 months because I'm about to fire you bitches, okay? But go on in office and, you know, sit up in there for about 3 to 4 months, and I'm coming around 5 hours, you bitches, I promise. Now, outside of doing that, he also demands that any Black Lives Matter flag or LGBT colorful flag be removed from any buildings, any of them flags flying, they gotta go down. But alongside doing that, he says, you know what? There's only 2 genders. I don't know what the fuck is going on about these motherfuckers. They want to be dogs and trees and shit. You know what? We not doing that. So only 2 genders. I said, oh shit, this motherfucker. Also, he comes in, and what is the last one he does? He begins deportation on Latinos. This is all between the first 2 days. Honestly, this is between the Monday he got in and about Tuesday night. Damn. And we got 4 years of this. Well, probably an eternity. Because like I was expressing to you guys in my audience before the election, I was like, he's saying some crazy shit. Are y'all reading up on this Project 25? Are you reading up on the shit he's saying? And if you can't read, are you listening to the shit he's saying? Because he's putting it in your fucking face. So if you can't read, are you listening? Are you using your ears? Not many people were, because he still was elected president. That motherfucker said, look here, I want everybody to get out and vote. I want everybody to get out and vote. And when I tell you this will be your last time ever having to vote, and you have to go down there and just do what you have to do. I want everybody to go out there and vote, but this is going to be your last time to vote. Nobody ever said, what the fuck does he mean?
Get out and vote. Just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians.
I don't know if people get distracted by how fast he talks. Sometimes they start moving them hands around. Bitch, don't close your eyes and just listen. Like I said, if you have a hard time, just listen. Just listen to him. That motherfucker said, this be the last time I ever have to vote. I would have opened my motherfucking eye. Hold on, bitch. Wait, what? It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. He's in office, signing off on every fucking thing he can, firing everybody he motherfucking can. And if you did him any wrong, your ass is out of there. He's trying to fire everybody that was trying to prosecute him just a couple weeks ago before he was, inaugurated. That motherfucker is hell on ice. And he don't give a fuck what color you is. If you could be white, black, Latino, Asian, it's going to fuck down. The only color you gotta be to survive around Trump is green. And a lot of us ain't green. A lot of us ain't green. A lot of motherfuckers that probably voted for him who had the green ain't got no more. They about to have to rebuild them fucking houses.
What the hell we gonna do now?
That ain't funny. But Trump don't see color. He see green. That's so much scarier than seeing color and seeing division. I'm telling you. Because the money is the root of all evil. And he about to turn this motherfucker down. I don't mean to speak that over us. But visually, what I'm seeing already... He's about to tear that motherfucker down. And it's crazy. Just earlier, before I even got in front of this camera, he said, you know what? And if you want to be trans, that happens after 19. I said, God damn. Just shit that I didn't even know he even knew about. Like, what the fuck, how you know about trans people? What the fuck girl saying that is? Shit that, has nothing to do with America's horrible financial situation we're in. Financial bind. I'm telling you, Latino people being deported back, not gonna help the financial bind. I tell you that. It actually might fuck that motherfucker up.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
You telling trans people that they can't transition to after 19 is not about to help put out any wildfire in California. I tell you that. I hate to break it to you. Trans people aren't starting fires. So, I don't understand the philosophy behind all these decisions he's signing off and making and doing, but it's crazy as a motherfucker. It's crazy as shit. He also took out a discrimination right. I can't remember. I'm gonna try to pop it up for you guys. More of the story is he told these companies, look here, if they're a nigga, you ain't gotta hire them. If they gay, fuck them. More of the story, Trump said, if these niggas gay, fucking discrimination, fire these bitches immediately if you want to. And you ain't gotta hire the new ones, okay? That's what he gave, okay? And a lot of companies, they end up snatching shit out of their contract immediately. Quick, fast, and hurry. Amazon for one. And Amazon, you guys might be like, you shouldn't be surprised, but I am surprised. I am surprised because the back of Amazon warehouses across the fucking world is a black man and a black woman. 9 times out of 10, when I'm seeing anybody doing anything at Amazon, working, slaving, it's a black woman, black man. But y'all were quick to take the protection of discrimination out of y'all's fucking rule book. Quick, fast, and hurry. Trump couldn't finish signing off on the goddamn paper. Amazon said, and I'm like, whoa. Target too. Target ends up marking everything black created down. Girl, they said, hey, look at 96% off. Get this motherfucking shit out of here.
Okay, I think this is a part of the diversity initiative because lip bar is on sale. I'll show y'all in a second. But all the black-owned products at Target are 30% off. Like, are they trying to get rid of it?
Get this motherfucking shit out of here. Actually, we'll pay you to pack this shit up. We'll pay you. Target, you showed your fucking ass. I'm not surprised now. I'm not surprised about Target. I was surprised as a motherfucker about Amazon, okay? But I'm not surprised about Target. They end up putting, what's that girl's name? Tabitha Brown shit. They got Tabitha Brown shit on sale. Cause y'all know she had a big old line with Target. It was, oh, come on, Tabitha Brown shit, da da da. Tabitha, she sees that, Target rolls back the prices on her items, and everybody's so outraged on social media, and they're really standing 10 toes with Tabitha Brown like I was about to do in this video. And so Tabitha gets on social media and she basically called us ignorant motherfuckers. I said, oh, well, this bitch voted for Trump too. Look what money make a bitch do. Shit, I said, well, look what money make a bitch do.
Hello there. Y'all all right? I know. It's been a tough 2025 and we are still in January. But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And as disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, Black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who work so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen and approved for retail. Because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for Black-owned businesses to hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail. So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right? However, I am in business in multiple ways, with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also in Target. And of course, I have a huge partnership with Target. I sell my seasonings at Walmart. I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop. Our business will be hurt. And if any of you know business, it doesn't just happen overnight where you can just go take all your stuff and pull it off the shelves. There's a process. And then you got to, like, where you going to put it? You got to have a place to store it. That's money, right? You got to have another place to sell it, which is almost impossible sometimes. And even if you sell online, it's a process when it comes to business. And everyone does not have the funds or the means or the availability, the space to house their own products, right? But the thing that concerns me the most, and I want you to hear me and hear me well, if we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, you know, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens, right? Now, I know that something that could solve it is ownership of these big corporations, right? It's a long way to go there. There are amazing companies like the Village Market in Atlanta, right, who support small businesses, and you can go in there and there's some amazing things that you can buy. But it's one store and it's very small. We're talking about mass market. You can't build that overnight. Do we all sometimes have these big dreams and aspirations to do that? Absolutely, right? But it is easier said than done, but it's not impossible. But until then, and in order to get there, we unfortunately have to play the game. And in playing that game, we got to be smarter than the ones who think they're in control. Okay? And I say that to say, don't allow trying to be mindful with how I say this, because I want God to give me the right words, but don't allow foolishness to take us into separation and weed us out. Do you understand? Because sometimes that's what they want. And in times like this, they're telling us that. Okay? So as frustrating as listen, as frustrating as the whole situation is, as frustrated as I am, as all of you are, we still got to be smart. Now, you can still go into those stores if you choose to and buy specific brands that you want to support and let the other things, right, not get your money. But be very specific. There's so many women, right, that have worked hard to be a woman-owned business. Donna's Recipe is two women, me and Gina Wu is my business partner. We are self-funded. We are self-funded. And we are on shelves in limited doors at Target, right? Other companies, right? There's a Black History Month is coming right now, and all of these brands are about to be showcased, some of them for the first time. And of course, they would do something like this right now, but they still need their moment.
The peaceful, that's the peace. If you want to be so peaceful, just act like you didn't see the shit. Another dumbass motherfucker is these people that perform at the inauguration. Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, and another black motherfucker. Just black bitches nobody even give a fuck about. Now, I just know that y'all gonna be fighting me about that, but I don't really give a fuck about Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck about no damn Soulja Boy. Both are legends. Both are respected, but I ain't nobody checking for them. And we can tell because look at them. They ran to the white man's dollar because they ain't seen a dollar in forever. Embarrassing. Both of them. Dumb fucks. Both of them. Snoop Dogg was such on the fuck Trump stance long time ago where what's his name, El Musk, whatever the fuck his name is, white motherfucker, reposts a video of Snoop Dogg cussing out Trump and laughing. This is after the inauguration. Now these white people are laughing in your place. They didn't call you the coon. Jesus.
Here's me gagging.
Soulja Boy dumbass on fucking live talking about some ain't nobody ever put no money in his pocket. Barack Obama didn't call him. Kamala Harris didn't call him. Donald Trump called him. That's where the money was at. That's where the money resided. And I'm thinking, how much money did you get? Because it's not that much because you're still on TikTok live now. Present day back telling bitches to double tap the fucking live. So how much money did you get to embarrass yourself in front of your black nation and black people that you are now telling them to double tap the live and send you a fucking dragon? How much money did you make? Okay? I just want to know.
They paid me a bad. Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga. Kamala ain't never put no money in my pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga.
But we're gonna move on to TikTok, I guess. TikTok got banned for about 12 seconds just so Trump could come back and say, you know what, I did that. Actually, we know you did. You did it back in 2020 when the motherfucking app got here and you started off on the whole ban that took 60 years because you got out of office, got back in office, and it finally got fucking back. Okay, so we forget who started this shit here because Trump needed that back in the day. Trump ends up getting all of this outrage of support because TikTok is banned, but then he signs off on something and he allows it to come back for I think about 65 more days. So there's a section of TikTokers who is kissing this man's ass, which is what he wants. And I'm just like, you bitches are dumb. You bitches don't understand anything but how to TikTok. So we actually need to wrap it up. Get the fuck off. Actually, delete it. Y'all are so dumb and so disappointing. Double D's, okay? Double D's. But you bitches are so dumb and so disappointing because this is exactly what he wanted. You guys feed into his dumb ass plans every time. Every time. I don't know how you guys are still convinced by the white man. The white man can't tell me nothing. I know the sun is yellow, but a white man tell me that sun yellow, I will argue that bitch down to Jesus himself change the color of the sun so I can be right. I'm not taking a white man's word for shit. But on the topic of TikTok ban, I gotta talk about my girl Queen Naija. I love Queen. She's actually a friend of mine. So bear with me in this commentary. But y'all know me. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Okay, I'm gonna talk my shit and I'm gonna do my goddamn job. Okay. So TikTok gets banned and Queen Naija ends up making a tweet that says, "I feel like TikTok being gone will open doors back up for real artists who make real music." Now, when I tell you the gates are still being flooded, when I tell you Queen Naija's door is still being kicked the fuck in, and this started 6 years ago. Let me see. Because I seen it all happen in real time. I seen her make the tweet, and then I seen the people kicking her ass in the tweet, and I text her, and I sent her a meme, and I was like, my Shayla. Oh my God, my Shayla. My Shayla, because this was January 19th. It is now January the 30th, and Queen Naija's ass is still getting kicked. So when she makes that tweet, people go into the comments and they do a wordplay on her saying real music should be back, and they tell her to go get her a real marriage, go find a real wing. It's just nasty things are being said, which ends up making its way over to TikTok. They on TikTok like everybody gather the fuck up and go over to Twitter. Girl, Queen Naija is getting jumped. So it creates a bigger audience, okay? Because now the TikTok girls going and now the Twitter girls are going, which makes it over to Instagram because Instagram is going to screenshot everything and bring it over to Instagram. So it's going to fuck down on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, it's such a big thing where messy bitches are going into Chris Sales, aka her ex-husband's comments and telling him like, girl, help her. Which he ends up making a video and saying, you know, I'm not defending her. I don't have anything to say about it. Which is crazy because, you know, he was clocking with Chris, so he's supposed to be clocking it. But he says, you know, I'm not clocking that shit.
So let's talk about it. Somebody just DM'd me and said, you're not gonna defend your baby mama? They getting on her on Twitter. I said, nigga, huh? And you think I'm about, she ain't defend me. I ain't never seen, hey, y'all, don't do. She wanted to see me hurt.
Now, when he says that, the Shade Room reposts that video, and Clarence goes into the comments. Now, when Clarence goes into the comments, girl, when I tell you, it just put salt into the wound. When I tell you, that's really what kicked it off. Clarence went into that comment, and he said, I think he just said, didn't nobody ask this ninja? He said something very simple. Girl, it was no more gates. It was just floods. Like, the gates had floated down the river, bitch. It went down on all social medias. Chris started saying things. Clarence started saying things. It just got crazy. But I do want to say this. Watching and reviewing both surveillance footages of both of the Negroes, Clarence's, you know, twitches and Chris's twitches, I do have to raise Chris' hand in the air and say he won every battle. I do have to say, and I hate I gotta say that, because he was tearing Clarence the fuck up. Now take Queen out of the situation, because a lot of people are saying, oh my goodness, Chris and Queen need to be back a thing. They need to, no. He hit Queen. Did we forget about the DV? People can change. Yeah, you can change and be delivered with the next motherfucker. But I haven't seen too much deliverance. I seen him whoop a couple more asses after Queen. You know, a bitch make y'all giggle 3 times and y'all start forgetting how crazy a bitch is. The craziest bitches say the craziest jokes. But in the war between Chris and Clarence, Chris told Clarence to fuck up. Clarence couldn't do nothing but talk about the next person's trauma, whether it was Queen's trauma, or whether it was goddamn Chris's trauma, or whether it was Chris X's trauma, and I couldn't stand, and that's what was kind of fucking me up. As I was trying to, you know, see what Claire Bear had to say, or what they say, Clarissa, as I was trying to see what Clarence had to say, his way of defending himself would always be through somebody else's trauma. And I was like, whoa, shit, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. He said, oh, I saved Queen. I mean, you didn't walk in while she was getting her ass beat or nothing, did you? You know, I don't know. Shit, tell me. Y'all were literally in a relationship and y'all were dating and fucking and shit. It's not like she found you, you know, as a director at a fucking DV shelter. What the fuck do you mean you saved her? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Cause who saved who? You like to talk about money's not everything. It's not everything, gang. It's not. Cause I was happy in my mom's basement, gang. Queen wasn't happy. I think we saved each other.
Then when you going after Chris, you're talking about his relationships and bringing up old pictures of people that he's beat on. Hey, these female trauma. I feel like there's so many different ways that you could have attacked, because when you went after him and said, you know, V-Bucks ain't shit, that was now, you ate that for me. You ate that for me. You ate that for me. You honestly did. But all of the, let me use somebody else's trauma to make, you know, I don't fuck with that. I feel like there's a lot of different things that you could have been saying in a lot of different ways and different avenues that nigga could have went down. And I just want to say this. She was surprised. You wasn't surprised. And like everybody already saying, and I don't mean to repeat it, but you was in your mama's basement. And there's no disrespect to you in your mama's basement. But it's not like you were just a papa nigga. You've been talking about this clothing brand, and we ain't seen the clothing brand, ever. I don't know how you were making any money before Snapchat came around. Honest to God, I don't. Because you wasn't doing nothing but about 2 videos a year on your YouTube channel. And I know you don't come from the Bel Airs. I don't know where the money was coming from. You've always been attached to Queen. So for you to even think that, you know, you the prize, for you to even say that you the prize, is fucking crazy. When she was the prize, everything you've done has been attached to Queen. Your first and only place, your only place of living your head outside of your mama's fucking house. Queen goes on tour, you're all up under her ass while she's on tour, and you telling people that they can get meet and greets after the show for you that's attached to Queen. The Royal Family YouTube channel attached to Queen. This is all really going on outside of the little tweet that Queen made about TikTok. This is all really going on because people are demanding that Clarence marry Queen.
You wish that was you, huh?
And he is saying, you know, I'm gonna marry her when I want to marry her.
Niggas know what I said. I'm not marrying her because y'all want me to marry her. I'm gonna marry her because I want to marry her. And I do want to marry her. It's just gonna be when I ask the question. Like, it's very simple. It's very simple to understand that.
Oh, period, poo. Gay ass.
His relationship with Queen has literally outlasted the relationship he had with Chris. And they were married. I don't know what the fuck he's waiting on. I think that nigga is, how old is he? He's too damn old to be talking about some, he's still waiting. I would actually want to know. Somebody needs to ask him. Next time somebody get up on that Twitch, say what the fuck are you waiting on? Because he always says, you know, oh, I'm waiting on the time is right, when the time is right, da, da. When is the time right? A broken clock is right twice a fucking day. So when the fuck is the time right? I don't understand that sentence. So I want somebody to, you know, investigate, do a little deep dive. And I want that nigga, ask that nigga a follow-up. Okay, I got a follow-up question. Next time you say that, follow up a fucking question. Queen is such a sweet girl. When I tell you Queen is so sweet, that baby is so sweet. Honestly, just a gem and makes amazing music, okay? She does her fucking thing in the studio, and she can never do no wrong in my fucking eyes. She can never do no wrong in my eyes. They had a clip of her ass saying baby names with Chris, and she was using the same baby names with Clarence, which she even said legend. I said, oh, this is message. The bitch could never do no wrong in my eyes. She's an icon, okay? She's an icon. She's a queen. But I just really feel bad. I really feel bad for her because I've scrolled on TikTok. I've seen so many videos of her saying, you know, how she's ready for marriage or she's excited for marriage. She literally said in Butterflies, I want to have your last name. Now, we're not going to say what the fuck happened after that. Next line, she actually need to go in there, remix and master that bitch. Take that goddamn line out. But she has said it and reiterated multiple times that she's ready to be married. But honestly, you know, not to overstep a boundary, this might not be the relationship, and he might be saving her a lot of money. Not time, girl, because he done wasted a lot of fucking time, okay? So how about you figure out if you want to marry her, why you married with her? Because you wasting fucking time, nigga. Shit, I said, oh my goodness. This shit is fucking crazy. But the war between Clarence and Chris has been 50 million years on social media, I tell you that. It has went on and on and on. Clarence, you know, he is going back after Chris and saying, you know, he's raising CJ and this, that, and the other. And, you know, not like I say, not to overstep, but I don't see too much raising of CJ because every time I click on Clarence Snapchat story, that nigga running around at the Chipotle or at the gym or swimming or just knocked out, just getting out of bed at 11 o'clock. Then I swipe over and click on Queen's story, and she didn't, you know, she didn't drop the kids off at school. She didn't head to the gym. She's doing a little lunch, doing a little yoga. Then she head to the studio. I said, this motherfucker is doing the damn thing. Then I go back over to Clarence story, that nigga eating a burrito. I said, what is he? Well, I just visually, if I was in the courtroom I will be like, visually, what I've seen, y'all, there's a lot of raising going on Queen Naja's story. I feel like he knew he lost the war. A lot of his points sounded a hot ass mess. He said something about, you know, what he say? If being broke doesn't make him a bad father, me not putting a ring on Queen's hand doesn't make me a bad man. And I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck you do? Girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
If you say being broke don't make you a bad father, doesn't like me not putting a ring on Queen's finger yet not make me a bad man? Or am I bugging? Can we just be consistent in this room tonight? Can I get an amen?
No, ma'am. Like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? He was on live stream so long. He was unprepared for what to say. And wars like that, honestly, you have to be prepared on what you're gonna say. You can't freeball it. Because when he was freeballing it, honey, he was not clocking it like Chris was clocking it, honey. But I feel like a lot of Clarence's whole, you know, defense was materialistic. I feel like a lot of the things that he was talking about of what he's doing for CJ or what he's done for Queen or what he's doing for the family as a whole was materialistic. I didn't hear too much of quality time or quality things that are being put into the household to uplift the household being spoke of. You're talking about some, oh, I'm doing this, or if somebody wants some Naruto shoes, or oh, Queen got plenty of cars and this, that. You know, nobody gives a fuck about that. As we can see in the vlogs, they don't give a fuck about that.
Wrap it up.
Y'all literally just got a dog that was about $12,000. No, I'm joking. It was a lot of fucking money. I literally just got a brand new dog for the babies to not really even give a fuck about the dog. So nobody gives a fuck about materialistic things, but that was his whole stance. His whole stance on those Twitch screens was materialistic things. And I'm just like, nobody gives a fuck about that. The dog situation blew my mind too, because it's like they are giving this dog away because Queen she's saying out of her own mouth. That's why I said I need to be in the courtroom. They're not married, but I need to be able to show up and be her fucking lawyer, bitch. Okay, I need to free my girl. But literally in the vlog, she's saying, you know, I can't do it. I can't take care of the dog. And I'm thinking like, well, shit, you are, you know, a mom. You run around doing the babies and you go into the studio, you make sure, I understand. So you might not be able to do the fucking dog. Then the kids are kids, so they're not going to be able to do a dog. So I look over at Clarence and that nigga play sneezing. My allergies, babe, they're literally flaring up right now. And Queen so desperately, this my bitch right there. Queen so sick of the shit. She said, did you say you have a dog?
And I'm allergic to dogs. Like, I'm allergic to dogs. You're not allergic to dogs, so it won't phase you at all. Like, it's more for people without allergies. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you can still, it can still create like allergic reactions even if you're not allergic.
Oh, so
like, I feel it right now in my throat. No, dead ass.
For real?
Yeah. I got way too close to him. Like, I let him like fake brush against my beard.
Fucking drama queen. I literally told my friend the other day, I said, I don't know what Queen gonna do with her butches. Chris or fucking Clarence. I don't know what Queen gonna do with her butches. These are fucking butch queens down. She needs to break up with his ass and push him off on Chris. Okay? But I really love Queen. She's a sweet baby. I wish nothing but the best for her. When I seen this drama, I live that she act like she don't see it. She act like she do not see it. And a lot of people make so much money off Queen's name, baby. Both of her baby daddies, both of her baby mamas. They making a killing off her fucking name, bitch. They making a fucking killing.